Hello, I'm Heather Morjo. This is 100 Days to Launch, Day 2. I am excited to tell you about the social permaculture activities I've done over the last 24 hours. Social permaculture is going to be anything that adheres to the ethics of permaculture, which are fair share, earth care, people care, and transition. And so I went to an art performance last night that was dedicated to the bison, Plains bison, returning to Banff National Park. And it was a live theater performance with puppetry of lanterns. So it was done in the dark of night. There was these beautiful, massive white lanterns that were animated by the puppeteers, and really inspiring to me. The event, the people that were there, the people who were performing, fantastic. The whole event was incredible, and I'm so grateful to the people of the Right Relations Board of both Hillhurst United Church and Wild Rose United Church for taking me with them and letting me know that the event was going on, because it was really fantastic. And I was able to connect with some other people there, some people I knew. I know Nicole. She and I are practicing sociocracy together, along with other people who attended the Deanna Leaf Christian sociocracy training at the Prairie Sky Intentional Community. Sociocracy is an alternative governance system from democracy. So democracy is always going to be top-down hierarchy, and there is a lot of room and a lot of ability for dishonesty, corruption, all of those things that we want to avoid. I really want to see a decolonization effort at the government's level, and if I'm going to be creating a business, I feel that I need to have those ethics in my business. And so the Morjo Earth Arts has the sociocracy governance system at its core instead of the democratic society concepts. And so I got to see her there, as well as her friend Kevin, and I was I had the opportunity to meet the gentleman who works with the government, who is going to be helping me with funding, as well as a herbalist who would like to sit down and talk with me about the native plants of Alberta and southern Alberta being used instead of the easier plants, the common plants. And so I really look forward to connecting more with her and talking more. So on my list of to-dos, I consider her to be in the connect with other permaculture designers aspect, as well as probably landscapers as well, because she does do herbal walks and teaches people about the landscape, and I think that's a really important thing. So I look forward to getting to know her better. She is my new friend on Facebook. And today, as you can see, I'm wearing my gardening hat. I just got back from Wildwood Community Gardens, where we did our work bee today. It was a beautiful day. I learned about chickpeas, which grow here in Alberta. Not native plants, but they are an annual, and I was able to offer my contribution to the community garden by harvesting them all, and I will shell them and divide them between the members that are interested in having them in their soups and whatever hummus cooking or recipes that they have for chickpeas. I thought that was a great addition to the garden, and so that is an effort of social permaculture where I'm making a contribution without expecting monetary compensation. It is a exchange of energy and gifting economy and shared prosperity. So these are some of the ethics that we really want to encourage. I also was able to connect with a lady at the community garden I had not met before, and she specializes in marketing and event planning. So I'm really looking forward to the idea of maybe working with her in the near future after the 100 days, once we get into the crowdfunding aspect of this business, and doing maybe like a themed gala or something. I don't even know what would be appropriate, like woodland creature type of Midsummer's Night Dream style event would be fabulous, and a great way to encourage people to think about how they connect to their natural environment and the dramas that go on in our ecosystems as well as our own personal lives. I don't know, it's just thoughts that cross my mind. As well of thoughts and distractions, I am very aware that I tend to get very easily distracted by new and exciting projects, even when I'm focused on something that's new and exciting in and of itself. And last night at the at the celebration of the buffalo returning, I was just so moved and inspired that I am going to be working towards creating a storyteller costume to do performance art. Oh, but Heather, you're not a performance artist. Yeah, I know. All of a sudden I feel like being one though. And so I realize that these things pop up, and I get really driven and inspired to do them. And what comes to my mind is when I'm doing something that is creative, that connects me to other people, there has to be cause for it to build community, you know. And the White Buffalo Calf Woman has a story which connects North American tribal people to non-North American people that live here now, the settlers. So I really feel like she's got a story that needs to be heard by all people, and as a Métis person, I feel I have the perfect opportunity to tell that story in a creative way. I'm really grateful for the help that's already coming in to get the components to make that costume and to express that artistic vision. As well, I had the opportunity to celebrate my partner's 13th sober anniversary, and that was absolutely beautiful to hear the experience, strength, and hope in the rooms that I can't go into detail about, because it's, you know, what you see here, what you hear here, let it, when you leave here, let it stay here. So I respect the anonymity of everybody that was at those meetings today. And I just want to say, if you have ever struggled with addictions or alcoholism in your home or in your own personal life, the 12 steps of recovery offer something that empowers you. It gives you the opportunity to improve your own personal situation. It's not going to be one of these situations where you go in and you sit down with a counselor and they tell you how you can move forward. It's really a situation where you get the tools laid at your feet and you have the opportunity to pick them up and use them or not. And I love that it is a free and open learning experience that is carried on by the people who have learned it themselves, passing it on to those who want to learn. And it is non-monetary, it is open, it is healing. It doesn't work for everybody. Some people, it saves their lives. So another example of something that represents the similar ethics as permaculture in the social sense. And I am grateful to be on day 2, and I look forward to hearing any feedback from anyone about any of the topics I discuss in these videos. Thank you for your time today, and have a great weekend.